Seriously, his skin is healing. Oh. Hi. Are you awake? Hi. Hi, sweetie. I'm an anxious person, and I'm not so good talking to cameras. I'm very awkward. But I will introduce myself quickly, and then talk, because that's the only way I can distract myself. I'm Tiffany, and this is my bunny. Her name is Bunni'kula. A friend named her Bree. Say hi, Bree, in the comments. So I know you're watching this. Say hi. Yeah. I got her in November 2nd. And I saw a picture, and I saw that she had attitude. I'll insert the picture somewhere. But I saw she had attitude in her face when I saw her picture on the adoption website. She looks so, and it was just, I fell in love. And I was just like, I get it. And I love her so much. We love to cuddle. I've been petting her on the floor. My leg is asleep. Okay, I've been down here for a while. I've been petting her for I don't even know what time it is. I think it's 8 o'clock. Nope, it's 7. But I've been petting her for a good 2.5 hours. I've just been in heaven. In heaven, petting a bunny. Disassociated state. I'll give you some facts about her. So, she is 6 years old. She also weighs 6 pounds. She is a female. Obviously, she is unspayed. And she was rescued. She had a foster for 4 years. Before that, she was abused for 2 years. So I got her from her foster at 4 years. They had her for 4 years. She was attached. But they were like, we don't have the time that we used to have to spend with her. So, and I was like, gimme. I got nothing but time, dog. I got nothing but time. I work from home. I got nothing but time. And I'm in my room all day. It's just me and my bunny. I'm talking to my husband. I'm, communicating and doing the adult things that need to be done. But most of the time, I'm just in here with this baby. Say hi, Smooshy. She has these faces that she makes where you can tell exactly what she's feeling. I just be in here loving on my bunny dog. And I do the adult things and, but I wanted to start like vlogging. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been told anytime I've vlogged, I've been cringe. So they probably think this is cringe. I don't know. Oh, God, something's happening. Oh, boy. I know, Smoosh. This is going to be fun to edit. Something I do a lot is I praise her. I'm pretty sure that's a personal thing. But no, I spend a lot of time telling her how beautiful and wonderful and pretty and perfect and smart and funny she is, Because I'm like, I don't know if she's a bunny, but there's a soul in there. She's got her own personality. She's her own being, so that sounds weird. I know, it sounds weird and culty and whatever, but witch vibes, okay? Like personality. Like she makes a lot of faces. She glares. She really knows how to glare. And I've heard other bunny parents say that have attitude problems. And I'm like, yeah, because when she is upset, oh, you better believe she will let you know. She will let you know she is upset. Oh, she is a feisty one. But you know what it is? It's harmless. Because the thing about it is, to you maybe not, but I'm going to assume that maybe you're thinking negatively and being like, oh no, you can't decide how she feels, whatever. But no, she shows her emotions. Because when she is angry, she lets you know she's angry. And the thing is, like I was about to say before I gave you the spoiler or the trigger warning or the whatever warning, that she will like run at you and then just do nothing. She'll just run at you and then sit down. And she'll be like, "Ruh." And that's it. She just looks at you and she's like, and she just turns around and goes back under the bed. Like, she's like, hey, Mom, my territory, mine. Stop it. But it's very harmless. Like, she doesn't bite. Like, we recently went to the vet. I'm going to get into this in a minute. Hold on. We recently went to the vet. We went to the vet today. I said recently, like it wasn't today. We went to the vet today because she had some slight urine scalding. If you're a bunny parent, you know what that is. If not, I will define it and put it on screen. But she had a little slight urine scalding. So she's on an antibiotic now for 2 weeks. She takes it on her banana, so I'm very, very happy about that. She's a pretty girl. She's looking at me. Just look at that face. Look at her face. She's like, this is literally her face. Anyway, we went to the vet and we saw them and they were like, here's your antibiotics. The girl was like, I'm giving you 2 syringes because these get sticky. And I was like, people don't just wash them out after you use them with every use. Y'all don't do that. But anyway, that's my opinion. But no, the doctor himself and his assistant, I remember her name was Lindsay, they were good. Hi. I was so astounded by the fact that people knew what they were doing at their job. And I feel like that's because we only hear about like, oh, hi. She came and asked for love. Hi. You came and asked Mama for love. You said, Mommy, pat me, I wasn't done. Okay, you gonna lay down? You not gonna lay down? You gonna sit? Okay. You gonna loaf? You can loaf. I'm sorry. Mama's sorry. Hi. Good stretch. Good stretch, baby. Pretty girl. They did a very good job cleaning her as well because she had some urine staining from, it was on the bottom of her feet, it was on her hands, it was on her butt, it was on her tail. Like, I'll insert a picture of what it looked like because I actually did take a picture of it. She had like poop stuck on her fur, but it wasn't that bad irritation wise. Anyway, I was astounded that people knew how to do their job. They did it good and efficiently. And it was painless. You know what I mean? I'm not a rich person. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not flexing money or nothing like that. Like, I don't live, you know, that's not me. Anyway, they knew what they were doing. They gave me her prescription. She has to take it for 2 weeks, and it's painless because she takes on a banana. I said this already, but I'm backtracking. And I felt the price was reasonable for the service that was provided, which I paid $120. I don't know if that's too high for some people. I don't know if that's considered very low for some people. I don't know. But I'm just saying that's how much I paid, and I felt it was reasonable. I had found that she had urine scald, like on my own, because I could see it. Like I said, there's a picture, so I just kind of knew. And I was just like, gotta get her in because I don't want this to become a bigger issue. But anyway, she handled it very well. They did a very good job in handling her. She was terrified. She does not like to be handled. So I don't handle her. Yep. Where you at? There you are. Hello. Hello, Miss Moosh. Eating. I let her use the entire floor of my room because I feel like my room is a she ran to me again because I put my hand down. It's so cute. Okay, so I let her have the whole floor. Like, she has whole access to this room. Like, she has the whole floor, the entire floor. except for like the closet. I even have a mat outside of her of the door for her. If she wants to like come outside the door, she will not. She won't do that. So that is not a boundary I've been trying to break with her, because I feel like she is old enough now. She's not a young rabbit at all. She's a senior. So she's not running around a lot anyway. She's very chill. She's a very chill bunny. Very chill. She does run around. She does play, and it's cute and it's adorable, and you know. But she doesn't try to go beyond her capabilities. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to make her do that, because she is a senior and her first formative years were very rough. So I'm not here to train her to do what I want. Like, no. I just want her to be comfortable, and I want her to be happy. Comfortable, happy. That's it. I've had her for 6 months. Has it been 6 months? It's either, I think May is 6 months. And it's funny because at one point, hold on. Oh, it's funny because at one point I thought that I was going to have to give her back, because when she first got here, she was very feisty, unbearably so. But I realized, because I'm also this kind of person, we have a lot in common. I'm also this kind of person. You know, we both have like wounds, and we're not trusting immediately. And the more someone tries, the more we pull away from them, and we don't trust them naturally. So I left her alone when I first got her. Not completely alone. I was in the room with her. This is my like sitting area. And because she uses the floor and all the floor is covered, she always has access to me. Like when she wants my attention. That's how I've done it. Is I want her to get acclimated. I want her to get comfortable. I want her to learn the layout. I want her to feel good being here. And she does. So, you know, she doesn't like to be handled, and I get that too. I'm not a fan of heights myself. So, you know, her foster mom that I got her from, very nice lady. Hi, Kaylee. She was like, you gotta learn to pick her up. And I was like, I said sure. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. She doesn't like it. It terrifies her. It terrifies her. And I'm just not gonna do that. So I just didn't say anything. I just didn't do it. And we like that boundary. I don't pick her up unless I have to. And that's the only time I've ever had to, that she knows, that she's gotten used to, is when I have to put her in her carrier to go to the vet. She knows that is the only time I will handle her. And it was painless this morning. So what I did was I like knelt down to pet her, and I got her comfortable, and you know, breathing slower, and you know, got her calm. Like that. I walked around her. She stays seated when you're petting her, because she wants to know if you're coming back to keep petting her. So she'll stay seated. She'll stay in whatever position you left her in for a minute before she decides to get up, because you're not coming back. So she waits for a minute to get up. So I took that moment of her waiting to get up as the moment that I had to get up and walk around her to the back and just quickly just scoop her up in my arms. You know, I did the thing. I used to put her to butt and I just led her into her carrier and let her walk the rest of the way in. And it was so painless, dude. And this is the thing. I have a rabbit trauma. We won't get into that later. I mean, we won't get into that until later. And I mean later in the videos. Because I want to make a vlog channel. From my perspective. Maybe you're interested. Maybe you're not. Who knows? I be saying some profound shit sometimes. Especially when I'm on that. Ew, that was ugly. That was ugly. Ugh. Anyway, this was awkward. This was awkward for me too. I told you this was going to be awkward from the beginning. Don't act like you didn't know what this was. Anyway, this is cringe. Whatever. Don't want you. There's a billion things you could be doing. A billion. Go pick one. Anyway, I'm going to stop vlogging. And I'm going to go to bed. Like this little missy. Hi. You're awake. She woke up. Hi, baby. Good stretch. For the camera, yes. Girl, you want to be a star? So much you want to be a star? Oh my gosh, look at you. You're so cute. Hey, look at your audience. Oh, wow. The back. Oh, wow. She said, boo to you. Anyway. I'm going to go to bed. I'll pick this up some other time. Thank you for listening to me babble. Bye.